Closing the deal. At this point, the salesperson is going to present you with the numbers to open up negotiations. The salesperson is trained to go over the numbers and then to remain absolutely silent. The rule of thumb is the first one to talk loses. The sales managers have written the figures in such a way that when the salesperson presents them to you, the goal is to lose you in all the different parts of the math. While looking at different parts of the deal, the point is to get you to touch on one area of the figures that are most important to you, whether that be price, payment, trade, down payment, and/or interest rate. Once you address your biggest concern, by using this technique, you, the salesman, and managers will focus on the part of the payment equation that you, the consumer, selected. The main objective of the salesperson or manager is to get an offer from you, the customer. Regardless, if the offer is attainable or not, the dealer needs to get you negotiating. The reason for this is that the sales managers will have the most profit built into the first pencil, and your offer is the key to knowing two very important things. Number one, whether or not they have a deal, and number two, how they are going to make profit, whether it be the front end or the back end. After a couple attempts by the salesperson of going back and forth, the sales manager will come in on what is called a TO, or turnover. This is generally the best closer in the dealership. The reason for this process is that with each attempt by the salesperson, the customer is getting worn down and divulging all the necessary information that the salesperson and managers need to close the deal. The closer will come out and introduce themselves. They will try to make small talk by asking questions about you and your needs. This is done to make you feel as though they are compassionate and listening with care. Remember, their only motive is to find out what they have to do to sell you a vehicle. After being worn down by the process and the salesperson, most consumers will become flexible with their monies after the time you have invested. Your attention to detail will start to fade. A vast majority of all deals are closed at this point, using one of the two following techniques: the cash difference or a modified Foursquare.